A good midday to you Wednesday. This weather video driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, 802 Honda. They're all located off of exit 7 on Interstate 89. Looking at the kind of leftovers of a very weak frontal system that's going to push in some high and mid-level clouds. There could be a couple sprinkles across northwestern Vermont very late today and into this early evening. So we're barely getting any showers out of it, and what was going to be moving through is going to be this southern portion, and it looks like it's pretty weak, and we'll see how any convection may pop, but latest high-resolution computer modeling kind of keeps things at bay. Latest temperatures do show some pretty warm weather that's off to the south, a general warmer condition here, a little bit south of the Canadian border. You get north of the Canadian border, we're seeing basically primarily 50s, 60s, working into the 70s, and just cooler conditions, a little bit more settled. 6 hourly panels from the European model. This is through 2 o'clock this afternoon on Wednesday, and then this evening you'll see just a little smidgen of precipitation here dropping into the northern Champlain Valley, maybe through about Jay Peak country, and 6 hours later, things kind of fall apart. Keep an eye on the system in the Great Lakes. This is our next main issue here. And this is going to arrive Thursday evening, and as it does weaken, and it looks like it center lines a little bit more toward really central and southern Vermont, missing a little bit of northern Vermont. The models are a little shaky, so this could also affect northern Vermont. These will be thunderstorms, unfortunately working in Thursday evening into Thursday night. One more time. That moves on out, and then I would ignore the precipitation there. So we're looking at actually a pretty nice day on Friday as a whole, and then we get into Friday night and Saturday. Just a couple isolated cells, nothing terrible there, and mostly in the form of rain showers. Then we get into basically into Monday and Tuesday, Sunday night, Monday and Tuesday, and a weather system that's going to power up is going to produce a lot of showers and potentially some locally heavy rain shower activity. Right now I don't see any thunderstorms as we do cool down, and the air mass will be relatively kind of stratiform in terms of precipitation. True color shot earlier from MODIS. You can see the cumulus fields beginning to form, and the areas that were cooler and a little drier in the Champlain Valley. GFS ensemble shows a little bit of an uptick here for precipitation late today, and this is in the Burlington area. I'm going to discount this. I think it's going to be pretty nil. And we generally have very minor amounts of showers and a couple thunderstorms. I think Thursday evening is going to be the main affair. This goes, of course, further on out, and you can see basically Monday and Tuesday's precipitation, a little healthier amounts, as a more organized weather system over northern New England. 7-day total precipitation. You can see the main area here. It looks really healthy across the lower Great Lakes into the Ohio River Valley, and it looks like just into southern New England. That's going to be the main active track where the heavier precipitation will be. This blue line here is about 1 inch, so that means a little bit less, but 1 inch amounts across northern New England as well. Quick look at the temperature schematic here from Burlington. That's today's high. It looks like the warmest day, and the temperatures have a tendency to go down just a little bit, and overall some pretty good accuracy until we get to this point here, just a little bit past the 23rd, and you can see things are a little bit shaky here. This is when we're going to have cooler air, and this upper level disturbance is going to be in the vicinity of Vermont. So once again, the temperature forecast package is having a little difficulty trying to figure that out, but you note that the center line here is around 65 to 70, and this is what the European model has been showing as well. So the GFS ensembles also seems to be on top of this. Do expect cooler weather to work in for the early part of next week, Monday and Tuesday, and the ramifications of that coolness will mean if there's going to be any instability, it's going to be elevated, and that usually means relatively weak and maybe just a few lightning strikes. But right now, I'm going to discount lightning, but there could be some isolated locally heavy rainfall associated with this weather system, and this again is temperature and you can see how cool it's going to be in the rain-cooled air. So this is the next 5-day maximum temperatures. They're averaging really about normal for this time of year and just about neutral. A little bit warmer to the south, a little bit cooler to the north. Some of this is going to be working on in, so 3 days later, boom, we're running about 3 to 6 degrees below normal, and those weighted averages really have a lot to do with what's happening as we get into Sunday. It cools off just a little bit, and then especially Monday and Tuesday early next week. Looking into the tropics, really nothing too exciting. 30% chance of a cyclone formation in the next 5 days. This is the middle part of the subtropical Atlantic, and this would be some kind of a track heading to the northwest if anything does develop here. Right now it looks like it's pretty limited. So looking at MODIS here, a little bit closer shot of southern portions of Vermont. So to summarize, kind of a low confidence forecast this period. Not especially active, but some thunderstorm threats with locally heavy rainfall, mainly Thursday evening and Thursday night. Primarily rain showers thereafter each day. More organized, heavier showers are possible with cool weather developing for Monday and Tuesday with that upper level system in the vicinity next week. Minor heat indices the rest of today, Wednesday, continuing into Saturday. This will be mainly for the Champlain Valley today, and portions of southern Vermont's valleys, as mainly southeast down around Brattleboro, as we get a little bit later into the week. Overall, northern western areas could see a brief shower late into this evening. Otherwise, we're looking at a pretty nice day, and today is the best project weather day, as each other day will have showers. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.